I am wondering how you do measure success with part-time, because it is, I think, is it as simple as you just cut the metrics in half, or or do you think about it through a different lens? Because as in business, we have to measure everything. We want to progress and move forward, and we want to learn new things, and that's all done through data. So, like, how are you thinking through helping companies think through like measurements of success with the part-time workforce?
There's so many layers to that. When we go back to even how we structure engagements, so much of the way that this has been done is either agency of record or milestone-based contracts or hourly-based contracts. Like, that's what we're usually given. What we tend to do is I tend to go into those situations and I actually tend to break those apart as much as I can. We try as much as we can to advocate for a term that we call impact over hours. And so at the end of the day, if the statement of work is fulfilled, if the needs are met, if we're exceeding our customers' expectations, that the hours themselves don't make that big of a difference. Not all clients agree with that. A lot of clients, potentially still want to stick with an hourly model. And in that case, yes, we say like, we'll dedicate 30% of our time to you, or 20 hours a week, or whatever that looks like. We have we've been really testing, and we think of this as a flexibility lab, Lions and Tigers. We've been testing feedback for the last quarter, really deeply into different kinds of feedback iterations. So we've tried, we're doing surveying, we're doing a 1 to 10 like NPS scale every single Friday, every time we meet with our clients. Like, we're trying a number of different things to turn qualitative into quantitative so that we can at least measure the relationship health. Because that really is what this comes down to, Adam. Like, of course, there's the business outputs, and we tend to come alongside our clients and help them quantify in their monthly business reviews or quarterly business reviews how their programs are performing. So we often are the architects of what their business KPIs are. But in terms of the relationship KPIs, that tends to be a lot more fluid. I mean, it tends to be a lot more about how the dynamics of a relationship is being built over time, which, in the customer success world, like is very critical to whether you're going to get renewed or that project continues. And sometimes projects are short term. Sometimes they are intended to end. And then, of course, we want to do, I don't love the term post-mortem, but we always want to do some sort of conclusionary, how did it go? And asking for feedback is a big part of our culture.